Hey everyone, this is Zach here with another episode of Hope for Master Ball, where I build a team and hopefully try to get it to Master Ball. Pretty obvious, but we are working with the Spectrier Regirock team, and the team is doing fine except for the fact that Moltres is so heavily used in the metagame right now, and it just doesn't have a great matchup against Spectrier doesn't have a great matchup against it. So we made some really bad plays yesterday, and between the practice matches and the recording, I went 1-4. So hopefully we can get ourselves back up to where we were originally at 5-5, and maybe even get ourselves to Ultra Ball tier. So we have our first opponent, Pendragon, and it is Colossal. There's a Colossal mode, and then there's also a Regigigas mode. So it's tough, but it's not impossible. You could lead Urshifu Rillaboom in all honesty and have a pretty good matchup. This one's tough. There's just so many good leads here. Okay, so they did opt for the Regigigas and Weezing. So, let's Tailwind turn 1. You could double into it. And we'll max Quake. The only bad thing is that Whimsicott doesn't have access to Prankster right now because of the Weezing on the field. And the Weezing's probably going to protect turn 1. And we're going to see the Regigigas max. Okay. So, Weezing protects. Typical turn 1 for a Weezing. We do good damage through the protect, though. And we'll get the Tailwind up. Great damage into the Spectrier. Who did we bring in the back? We brought Feeny in the back. I just want to max Quake again. And you go for the double. You should knock out Spectrier this turn even without the Weezing on the field. But if not, we did get the Tailwind and the fake tears off. And we'll go ahead and get the +1. Max Quake again. Oh, you don't get the knockout. We are going to spend the next turn max guarding. That way we avoid a sucker punch. Okay, you are Sash. And Max Strike. So honestly, you could max guard. You could protect the Urshifu. Let's flip it in Incineroar because we can still get a hit off with Spectrier. So honestly, with its high speed, like preserving it is not a bad idea. We'll get the Intimidate off. Sucker Punch is going to fail again. An Ice Punch. Okay. So do you fake out the Whimsicott and stop the Tailwind? Or do you fake out the Incineroar and stop? The Flare Blitz. How many turns are left on Slow Start? We gotta keep that in mind. Okay, so did you just go for damage? Okay, we take out the Rillaboom. Get the Tailwind up. And you're down to just your Regigigas. Ooh, and you get the knockout though. Critical hit, okay. So we're 176, so we go down to a Life Orb anyway. Life Orb recoil. And I think you're still -2 from the fake tears. No, you're not, because you quaked. Let's Hyper Beam and just Moonblast. Just try to get as much damage as we can. How do you miss Hyper Beam? Okay, so we have to knock it out this turn. Thank goodness. Like, how do you miss that? Good game. Spectrier is going to go down, and we'll have our Tapu Fini left. That one's pretty good. Like, we just have a good game plan of focusing on to the wheezing with Mudshot, and being able to still like get the Tailwind and the fake tears off is pretty good. Okay, we have our next trainer. Rue at a rank 9. Ooh, okay. So there is the option for Trick Room and Sand Rush. I think I have to bring in Sin with these fire types but yeah, that's definitely Sand Rush Dracovish. Tyranitar and Dracovish, okay. So what's stopping a double up? That's my real problem. What's stopping a max T-Tar either? Dracovish goes back out. Scavalier. Could we max Quake it next turn? T-Tar's gonna max. Okay. So I gotta start pivoting Incineroar. Tailwind's gonna go out. Ooh. I mean, if you have Lash Out, a Lash Out there would have been a really good play. Moonblast should be enough, right? We don't want to activate weakness policy, though. Maybe Max Strike would have been better there to lower Tyranitar's speed. And there's the max darkness. Okay. Let's bring in Finny. Because Dracovish might still be faster. I think I have to Moonblast here and fake out. I want a Departing Shot into the T-Tar, but... Okay, so no Protect on the Dracovish. And we just one-shot Draco, okay. Max Quake. Ah. Oh, critical hit. Ooh, you could Trick Room here. You're absolutely going to Trick Room. Because if you're Mental Herb... it's still not enough. And your Berry, I could have taunted you. Sandstorm should be over, though. And I just want to Calm Mind. I think I need maybe one or two Calm Minds here. EQ. Okay, so... You're +2 special defense. Sand's gone, though. And you get the double. You know I don't want to knock off the weakness policy. Okay, so I have to go for it. Well, the Oranguru actually really isn't a problem. So let's Moonblast and hope that we can one-shot Tyranitar. Oh, we don't. There's the weakness policy. I don't think I survived the double up. No, absolutely not. In Trick Room. Good game. Well played. You knew once Whimsicott got off the field it was safe to Trick Room. Oranguru is going to protect. So that means your Earthquake. Yeah. Good game. That was a good turn one switch out, knowing that you wanted to take pressure off Tyranitar, and keeping Dracovish in the back would stand up was the way to do that. So I definitely think they played to their strengths, and that was a really good match. But anyways, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't feel bad about today's battles. Feel okay about it. But anyways, if you guys made it this far in the video, I want to say thanks for watching, and don't forget to show your support with like and subscribe. Anyways, I'm Zach, and I will see you guys in the next one.